Hi, you guys. This is Joella Newman from Transforming Your Tomorrows. And what you see in front of you is a Celtic Cross spread. And I used the Angel Tarot deck by Rodley Valentine. And with my clients who are on my list, I sent a newsletter this week about anxiety because I think it is really a time where we have a lot of anxiety in our home, in our community, certainly in our world events. So I wanted to follow up with my newsletter with a very specific spread on anxiety. So the first card I'm going to pull is this is the first card. And how do we deal with the anxiety that we're coping with? So that was Queen of Earth. So it's really important that, if we are dealing with challenges, that we start to identify them with a very kind and understanding manner. The Queen of Earth is just a really smart chick, and she doesn't have to be a chick. You can identify, you can be a man or a they, and identify with both energies, but it's really an energy of, a person who has leadership qualities and is kind and thoughtful. So as you look at challenges right now, just begin to look at them with, okay, how do I cope with this in a more compassionate approach as opposed to a pissed off approach? And really build your confidence. Have confidence in the challenge that you're presented with. The Queen has a lot of resources at hand, and so rely on the resources that you have, and you might want to rely on a friend or colleague to help you out. Now, the second card that I just picked up is really obstacles that lie just ahead of us. And that card was really fascinating. It's the Moon card, Archangel Haniel. Haniel is the grace of God. And this is really an opportunity, especially with our new moon coming up in 2 days, an opportunity for you to handle challenges with confidence. It kind of totally goes with the Queen of Earth right there. So where you can just really look at something with a little bit more understanding. And like I said, as the Queen, you have resources available to you, so start using them. But so as you move into the third card, I think that we've got, this is the third, oops, no, this was where is my third card? Oh, weird. Oh no, that was okay, I was on the third card. So, gosh, I'm losing my own. This is very interesting too. An Eight of Air. This card is really representing what can be done, in the current circumstances. So you may feel trapped, but it's a perspective of imposed entrapment. It really is your lack of confidence that is keeping you trapped into the challenge. So with this card, those are obstacles that just lie ahead. So pay attention to your emotions and where they're at. You have the opportunity to, shift whatever challenge you're dealing with right now. So that I'm checking different things that are going on, so that you can deal with that challenge with a little bit more grace. And that, so far, that's what these cards are telling us. And in card number 4 is this one, the Ten of Water. I love it because this is really reflecting our distant past. So you have an experience of growing up or somewhere in your life where you've been nurtured, you felt safe, you felt like you had all these riches, and so you've had trustworthy relationships. This may be referring to, as the Eight of Air and the Moon, to reach out to colleagues and friends. You've got some trustworthy relationships in there that you can rely on and just go through and seek out your guidance and maybe to give you confidence. And that's always great to have a coach, right? But this is really an opportunity for you, what it means to you when your needs are met. So tap into those feelings, or certainly find a friend that you could call a friend. So the 5th card really teaches us about our recent past events, and oh my God, this is so perfect. The Emperor, the organization and logic. So in your anxiety that you might be experiencing, you might need to review some structure in your plans. You might need to review some, really reconsider them and figure out if they're, do you want to take action on them? Do you want to, are you prepared enough to move forward? And the thing to do around anxiety is look at the positive and be diplomatic with your words. As the emperor is all about structure, all about organization, but it's a time where you want to be really organized in your thoughts and working from the queen of earth emotion, deliver that communication with a little bit of kinder words. This is not the time to be so aggressive and angry. Acknowledge that you've got challenges, but you can deal with that. You've got the Queen of Earth, and the Emperor is right underneath her, so you've got a great support system. So on the future influence, let's see what that is. Oh, I love it. The Lovers. This really, I know this is not about loving this week. This is about collaboration. This is about finding, talking out your decisions that you're looking at, talking out your feelings, sharing with some friends or colleagues, what you're going through. This is really about communication this week. It's about where you're at with communication. Your anxiety is coming up to maybe an important decision for yourself. You may not know how to exactly communicate that to someone else. Reconsider your thoughts on how you want to deliver a message or how you want to approach a challenge with communication. And certainly before you act, that goes back to the Lovers. But in this one, as you're moving forward, make sure that you feel comfortable in that before you act. Okay? And so as we move up the line on the side, our daily events, this is about you and your attitude, 5 of Fire. So you might have competing goals going on. You might have competing friends or competing lovers. Well, I don't know if you've got more than one lover, but hey, we've all, we've been there. But if your attitude right now is really looking at, you've got one goal, somebody else has another goal, and you're butting heads. So this is an opportunity for you to step into, again, the Queen of Earth energy. That was the foundation card. And look at how can you understand their perspective? How can you, and now this takes a lot of patience, believe me, but this is where you just get back into yourself, set your priorities, but begin to understand where are they coming from. There might be some jewel in there, which is with the moon, the second card, what crosses us is you might not be seeing the whole picture. So pay attention to that. So as you move up the line, the 4 of Fire, the next one, I pulled it, is 4 of Fire. It's about your inner emotions. You will reach a happy, contented, successful outcome, but you can't get there by being a heated, like you're in the heat, you're in the passion of your decision, your emotions. Oops. So this is really an opportunity for you to, review the emotions when you feel nurtured and settled, but knowing that your plans will turn out well, so calm down. Challenges come and go, so we work through them. And then the 9th card is really, let's see, I knew I pulled all about your inner emotions. And this one is, you might be missing an opportunity in this challenge. Take a look at what you're not seeing, especially with the new moon coming up, which is on Wednesday. Take a look at what, you might be either missing an opportunity or not seeing the whole picture. Like I said, the moon crossed our initial challenge, so there might be things that that haven't been shown to us yet to understand the full picture. but knowing that your plans are going to turn out okay based on the 4 of fire, you know, you've got an opportunity to settle down your own emotions. And this is where you reset the anger or frustration or disappointment that you've been challenged with, whether it's in your work or your love life or your personal life. This is where you have to shift into some positive emotions, that heartfelt need. So how are we going to end up this week? Let's see. And oh, good. How cool. The wheel. Job well done. You've worked through whatever challenge you're going through, and you've learned some nice lessons. The wheel is, almost, toward the end of the major arcana, the end of the major arcana. This is really an opportunity for you to stay in gratitude. Pay attention to the things that you really already have and that you love. Gratitude opens up your world. So this week overall, it really is about communication, where your anxiety is coming from. And whatever anxiety level you're experiencing, whether it's in your relationships, in your business, or in your personal friends or family life, it's all about communication. And step into the Queen of Earth, where you can totally feel the power of being a queen. You're ruling this domain this week, but do it with kindness and compassion. You can, and a Queen of Earth is very, very resourceful. Through all of this, walking through that, you may need to collaborate with others. And as you do, make sure that you understand there may be things that you just simply don't see, you don't know yet. Give it time to evolve. Sometimes patience is really, really a virtue. And this is when things may evolve day after day and you learn more. The Emperor says, use some structure, review your plans. And then as you move forward, you can move forward with passion, but take a look at, maybe what you're not seeing. Look at both sides of a picture. And then as toward the end of the week, really focus on what's happening positively. You can always find that. And at the end, be grateful for everything you've got. So that's this week's reading. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next week.